We are welcome to today's mathematics class, JAMB. So we continue from what we stopped in the last class. So we'll be looking at the second question in JAMB 1999 binary operation. So we are still treating binary operation. So let's do well and solve this question together. And before then, please help us like and share our post on Facebook at Scholars Academy, and on our YouTube channel. Please help us subscribe to the channel and also like our video. So thank you. So let's quickly solve this question. A binary operation is defined by A operation B is equals to AB plus A plus B for any real number A and B. If the identity element is 0, find the inverse of 2 under this operation. First thing, the question given to us, this is JAMB 1999, this is question 14. The previous question that was treated under binary operation is question 10, the same year. So we have, what is identity element? That is the first thing we are going to treat. What is identity element? Identity element is an element that when multiplied with a particular element does not change the value of that element. It's just like 1. Let's look at 1. In real life situation, we have 1 is the identity element. Like if you have what, let's say that 4 multiplied by 1, what is 4 multiplied by 1 is equals to 4. So 4 is the identity element here. So it is not changing the value of this. And then for us to be able to get 1, how do we get 1? If one of the value is 4. So suppose we want to get 1, and that means that getting 1, we have to do what? 4 multiplied by the inverse of 4, which is 1 over 4. If you multiply 4 times the inverse, you get your identity element. Identity element here is represented by E. So 4 multiplied by 1 over 4 is equals to what? E. So this E is our identity element in binary operation, which is represented by 1. Now we were told that the identity element, the value of the identity element here is 0. And then if we have what? A operation B, and then we were told to find the inverse of 2. Inverse of 2. What is the inverse of 2? That is, inverse of 2 is 1 over 2, which you can also represent by 2 raised to power minus 1. So for us to be able to get the identity from what? The inverse of 2, just like we have 1 over 4, which is the inverse of 4. That means that we have to multiply 1 over 4 by 4 for us to be able to get what? The identity element. So we have inverse of 2 is what we were told to calculate. Then we multiply it by what? By 2. So if we do 2 multiplied by the inverse of 2, which is 2 raised to power minus 1, will be equals to what? Our identity element. And we were already given that what? Our identity element is what? Is 0. And then we were also told from the question that what? A multiplied by A operation B is equals to what? AB plus what? Plus A plus B plus B. So let's dash into the question. After this rough explanation, I believe that we should be able to simplify this question very well. So A operation B is equals to A plus AB plus what? Plus A plus B. So we have what? For us to be able to get the inverse of 2, that will be what? 2 operation what? 2 raised to power minus 1 will give us what? Identity element E. And then we were also given that what? 2 operation inverse of 2 is equals to what? The identity element given to us, we were told that it is equals to 0. So then we also have what? If we substitute this value in what? A operation B, then we have what? 2 operation 2 raised to power minus 1 will be equals to what? 2 multiplied by what? The inverse of 2. A will represent 2 and B will represent what? 2 raised to power minus 1, which is the inverse, plus what? Plus 2 plus what? 2 raised to power minus 1. So if this value is equals to this, and then what? We have what? The same value of this, 2 multiplied by 2 raised to power minus 1 is equals to 0. Then we can equate this. Let's say this one is equation 1, equation 2. Then we have what? 2 times 2 raised to power minus 1 plus 2 plus 2 raised to power minus 1 will be therefore equals to 0. A is equals to B, and what? A is equals to C. That means that our B will be equals to what? Will be equals to C. So let's take, this one is 2. In another expression, let's take 2 raised to power minus 1 as x. This one will be 2x plus 2 raised to power x. So this will be 2x plus x. That will give us 3x. So we have what? 3 multiplied by 2 raised to power minus 1 plus 2 is equals to 0. Then we have, take 2 to the other side, we have 3 multiplied by 2 raised to power minus 1 will be equals to negative 2. So if we want to look for 2 raised to power minus 1, we divide both sides by 3, we have what? The inverse of 2 will be equals to minus 2 over 3. This is our final answer, and we have it in option D. Thank you.